said I got to say something, baby, hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic. Somebody hand me a mic, cause I got to say something, so just hand me a mic. When I need to say something, better hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic.
Right, actually, I think I would like these.
What are these, Marie?
These are, so these ones are oracle cards.
Okay.
These ones are mine, and then these ones are tarot.
Okay, so first question. I think I know what a tarot.
Tarot, yes.
I think I know what a tarot card is. What's an oracle card?
So they're kind of similar, basically. Same but different. So tarot cards are all the same, like 72 cards. Doesn't matter. You could get a deck from multiple different people, but it's always going to be the same, just maybe a different artwork or whatever. But oracle cards could be anything made by anyone, who knows.
So in the tarot cards, is it similar to when you get a pack of cards? You can get the same cards, but they're just drew different, basically.
Yeah, you can. So you've also got like kings and queens and stuff like that as well. And there's like 4 houses, but instead of like clubs and stuff like that, you've got cups and pentacles and wands and swords.
Right, okay. Okay. Well, do you know what? Damn it. Let's get straight into it.
Yes,
so,
right.
Southpaw, we're rolling.
We are rolling,
We,
sir.
ladies and gentlemen, are rolling. And we have listened to what you've asked for. One of the most demanded repeat guests, certainly in my world. You know, my mum watches them every week. Thanks, mum. But the amount of people that said, who's that girl on that show? And I said, what, Marie? Said, she's awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined again by Marie.
Ooh, thank you.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. I
Mate.
do like coming here. It's so much fun.
Do you know what? It's 7:15 on a February weekday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be doing anything. So we are internally grateful. that
Oh,
came all
thank
the way
you.
up. Yeah, no, Marie, a lot of people have said good things like, since you were last
that's
on.
good.
Mate, you were so entertaining, so knowledgeable.
Oh.
Like, do you know, like when you came up, I knew, obviously I'd stalked your socials, right? So I got it. You know what I mean? If you look at your socials, you get it, right?
Yeah.
I get what this is.
Super
okay.
spiritual.
I was ready for it. Well, what threw me off about you, right, is you're like encyclopedia of knowledge. Like you knew about the Tesla guy, you knew about this, you were just like absolute firework of knowledge.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a weirdo.
Are you a reader? Or like
Yes, like, and I'm like a massive researcher as well. So like, you know, I've been into like conspiracies and stuff like that for like decades now, but I have to like know everything about it. I've got like a physicist's mind. Like I need to know the ins and outs of everything.
maybe you could have been a scientist.
Well, I am at uni, you know. I'm doing in my second year of aerospace engineering, so I am doing something with it, with my
shit.
interests. Yeah.
Aerospace engineering.
Yeah, I thought you already knew that. Southpaw defo does. I thought you knew as well, though.
So look, aerospace, I can't even say it. So aerospace engineer, they're people that make planes and that.
Yes, so
Yes.
it's the aero and space. So aero, that's like aeroplanes, missiles, and then space, you obviously got like rockets, satellites, things like that.
Are we going to put people on Mars?
For shizzle, yeah. I even think that there's a potentiality of, so you know, like the outer planets, they're the gas giants. So like we've got Jupiter, and that's just all made of gas. Who's to say that behind all that gas, that's not just like a big atmosphere and there's not a little planet maybe somewhere, and then there's, I think I might have even mentioned this last time, and there's like beings on there who actually breathe things different to oxygen, what we breathe, and maybe there is living beings right here in this solar system. Maybe we could go to Jupiter one day as well.
May I ask, before we get into the good stuff, just for my own interest and the viewers at home, what's your views on aliens and stuff?
I think it's a no-brainer. In fact, I would go as far as say I think aliens created us what we are today. Like, if you know about chromosome number 2, it's one of our, like, part of our DNA that's been like edited. It was like sliced and put back together. Like,
By who?
Exactly.
How do they know it's been sliced and put back together?
I don't know. Scientists like found it out. I don't know.
Just say it in that.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Just, that's what the crack is.
Yeah.
Basically, right, okay. So do you think, like, You know, like, obviously, I think it's, I mean, to be honest, it's been trendy since the Second World War. But, like, I have a few, like, I don't know, like...
I think 100%.
I want to believe, but then on the same note, I also don't, because it seems terribly scary.
Why? Oh, it's only Hollywood that have made us believe that it's scary. If we hadn't have seen loads of Hollywood movies of them abducting us and doing shit like that, would we really be afraid? It's because it's been programmed into our mind. The main things what we know about it is, oh, there's things on the news of people being abducted by aliens, but like, it's all just fear tactics.
So do you think any of the millions probably now, definitely tens of thousands of reports of like landings and abductions and all that stuff? I mean, we did touch on it with the Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia, yeah.
So you're 100% on board with that? That happened?
Yeah, defo, yeah.
But then my question is, why us then? Why would they be interested in us? And if they are that interested and have been that much, why are they not making themselves known?
I think right now Earth is going through a huge consciousness shift. So they're around us right now, like watching us to see how we can handle it. And I think that eventually, in time, we'll reach a level of consciousness, and we're getting closer and closer to it every day, where people will be able to say, there's aliens and I'm not absolutely fucking terrified of them, because they're not going to come here while we're all brainwashed by Hollywood to believe that they're going to stick a fucking probe up our butt. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? And if people are afraid of that, then they're not going to come and plummet us all into fear. They're going to wait until we've got to a level of consciousness where we're like, do you know what? There probably is aliens, and who's to say that they're evil? If they were evil, then they'd have done something by now, because if they've got the technology to be able to come here across the universe, then I'm sure they've got the technology to do bad stuff to us too.
Question. In order to do that, right, let's say, for the sake of this conversation, there are lives, living things from other planets, dimensions, whatever, solar systems. It has to be kind of far, because we can kind of see a few planets. So it's further than that, innit? It's like further, right? So, okay, let's say, for argument's sake, they are visiting. So that would make them highly technologically advanced to, well, certainly to us, because we can't do that.
Yes.
So
they're not using rockets, whatever they're using.
So, yeah, all this stuff, I get it. I've seen it, you know, I've watched all the Gear 2, the, sort of thing of heat and all this, right? Okay, so why do they keep crashing then? Like,
because, so listen to this, right?
Right.
So Nikola Tesla, yeah, he created something called scalar energy, and the CIA have been using that scalar energy to shoot them down. So Dr. Stephen Greer, he did like a live on YouTube just before Christmas, and I was watching it, and he put loads of evidence on there, but then it's not on his YouTube anymore, and it's really frustrating. I was watching it and he was talking about it, but also, don't know whether you've heard of Billy Carson.
He's a singer, isn't he?
No, so he has something called Forbidden Knowledge.
Right.
And he talks about all sorts of like amazing stuff. Like, have you heard of like the Emerald Tablets and the Law of One?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he talks about so much amazing stuff. Have you heard of like Thoth and Ra from ancient Egypt?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, you really need to look into them. You will love all that stuff.
The
blue people.
Blue people?
Yeah.
Right. So, just rewind it back a bit to the bit that we like breezed over. You know that bit where like you said like we're shooting them down with it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Scalar energy. So it's something that Nikola Tesla invented. It's some sort of like high laser beam. I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but I don't know whether you might be able to find something on it, Southpaw. Scalar energy, Nikola Tesla's. But yes, so Dr. Stephen Greer, he used to work at the CIA, and he's still got loads and loads of contacts there in the CIA.
Southpaw, tell he's on the piss again, just so you know. So, hang on, what was that thing called? Oh,
scalar energy, yes, scalar waves.
Right, well, that's Tesla. So, can you just search for scalar energy, Southpaw, on its own? I want to know what scalar energy is. Okay. Scalar energy is a concept that describes a non-physical component of matter that may move faster than light. It's also known as
longitudinal waves, 0-point energy in scalar fields. So
right, electromagnetic waves. I can't see for the light. Electromagnetic waves
of two polarities are generated by pulses based on two different polarities. The intersection of these electromagnetic waves create a zero energy space, which is scalar energy. So zero point energy is like the energy at the center of a black hole. It's like the energy at the center of everything. Like it's like the creator energy. It's basically God.
So hang on.
From my perception.
What? So hang on. So this scalar energy, this is something that we have control of. Now we
CIA have control of it.
Right. Okay. So it's
Well, this is saying it's theoretical, but it's not.
Theoretical. That's the word. But there's no hard evidence to say that we have it. It's a theory. Is that right? Would that be fair to say that it's a theory?
Can you search see if there's anything on the CIA declassified? Because I'm not 100% of that. Like I say, I saw Dr. Stephen Greer talking about it on a live on his YouTube, but then it's like gone. Because obviously, not a lot of people know. Oh, here we go. Not a lot of people actually really realise that the CIA are literally the largest terrorist organisation in the world. It's just boom, they've got a legal stamp on them.
Come off the Southpaw. We'll never be able to read all that.
Yeah.
But in the
so it is real. It's not just a theory. It's literally on.
Despite Southpaw.
Scalar generator. Nothing's not because they're not obviously not going to tell us what they have if they don't want us to know yet.
Okay. Well. Whether it's, I think it would be fair to say that without the evidence of evidence, I think it would be fair to say that at this moment in time, it's what's that word?
Theoretical.
Theoretical. But basically, it's what's in black holes, right?
It's like what's at the centre of everything, like 0 point energy.
Right. And there's theories to say that this energy has been controlled, sort of thing, and that it can be used to bring the aliens down. Yeah,
so apparently the CIA are using it to shoot the aliens down, and that's how, like, and they've been using it, like, since the 40s or whatever, and that's how, like, they got they shot the one down at Roswell.
Do you know what? And this sort of backs up. Do you know what I said before I was worried? Right, okay, let's say, for the sake of this conversation, aliens have come to have a little snoop on Earth, right? And we have this energy, and we've gone, phew, phew, right? Shot them down.
Yeah.
Aren't people going to be pissed?
Like, retaliate?
Yeah.
I think they're more like, they're so far beyond emotions like that. I think they're so far advanced.
They're just
at peace. They just, like, see us and just think that we're, like, an erratic race. Like, our consciousness is so low, we get angry, we're mean, we'll have wars and stuff like that. So I think they've probably transcended past wars and shit like that.
So we could translate that to, okay, when a human gets eaten by a lion, we don't go kill all the lions.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, nightmare. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we've got a greater consciousness than them.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm feeling it.
That's a good comparison. No, I agree with that.
That actually really is a really good comparison.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's what I'm bringing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying. So, okay. Stop. Hold up. Before we carry on, just a quick word from our sponsor. Do you have a business? Thinking about starting one? Dash, the bespoke web design and branding experts. When you have a business that needs a professional online presence, when your current website is starting to look a little outdated and tired, when you have an idea and want to see it brought to life online, that's where Dash can help. Dash create bespoke websites built around your business and its requirements, from exceptional e-commerce stores to sell your products online, to beautiful brochures showcasing who you are and what you do. The team at Dash will become an extension of your business. You'll be assigned a dedicated team who will help guide and advise from the initial design brief all the way to the website launch. Not only that, Dash provide full aftercare to carry out any changes, alterations or updates quickly and efficiently. It's like having your very own personal web development team 365 days a year. Dash understands that in today's world, the right online image, exposure and representation is the key to success. Book in a free, no obligation consultation with one of their experts today to see how Dash can make your online vision an online reality. Just visit www.dashmedia.co.uk or search Dash Media on Google to find out more. Dash, the bespoke website and branding experts. Where are we going with the lasers? Oh, yeah.
Aliens,
that was it. Yeah, so, okay. So you do believe that there has been visits?
I believe they literally live here and walk among us. I think that there's, like, shape-shifting ones. I think that, like, we are going to be so shocked when it comes out. Like, I like fully believe that there's like going to be like famous people who we know, and it's going to turn out that they're aliens and stuff. They've been planted as like politicians and stuff like that. And I think eventually everything is going to come out, and there's just going to be someone's just going to come on the news one day, or just on TV, or just on social media, like someone random like Kanye West or someone just be like, hey, I'm an alien, and then just give some sort of proof. I think it's like going to happen soon. Everything's speeding up so fast.
To be fair, if like Elon turned around and said, listen, right, I am actually an alien, you'd be like, wow, but you wouldn't be like, I never knew that. You'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Wouldn't you? Kind of. Okay, fair dues. All right. You know, like, yes, I'll sit on the fence. Like, you know, like you get online, you'll get people making arguments both ways.
Yeah.
And I've seen some stuff that's made me curious to think, well, what is that then? I have seen that. And there are some stories that you more than just nonsense. No, some of them do draw you in, and you're like the Virginia one. How did so many people all stick to the same story for so long then?
But after all this time though, so because it's been like about 30 years or something, and when I was there last year, it's not like the whole town fully vibe with it. In fact, it's one of them things now where there's a lot of people in the town who are actually like a little bit embarrassed that that's what their town is famous for. It's like, oh, we're just known for the aliens. And it's like, so it's because there's like a lot of generations who've came after it now. It's one of those things, isn't it? So it's not the whole town, but there's still a lot of people.
But certainly at the time of that incident, a lot of people from a wide area were singing off the same hymn sheet, and they're all saying we saw something. Yeah. Interesting. It's one of them interesting ones.
I think it's depressing to think that we're the only ones in the whole vastness of the universe. That's like thinking about the whole entire ocean, and there's just one fish in there on its own. No, thank you.
No,
absolutely not.
I am going to play devil's advocate. I don't think there are aliens. Now, the reason for that is I don't believe that there's a potential of aliens. I think there very much is a potential, as you say, in the vast wideness of the universe. I think there's every chance that there could be aliens. However, I am boring in the fact that I need to see proof.
Yeah.
It's like scientists that prove stuff. Brilliant. I now believe it. Until it's proven, until I see an alien.
You need someone else to go out and do the work for you.
I need somebody else to go and do the hard work, the nitty-gritty, and then once all that's done, and once I've seen an alien, or once I've seen some form of proof, I know there's been lots of sightings, there's been lots of videos of potential sources. Until I've seen that, I with my own eyes, you know what I mean? Your eyes don't lie.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen my eyes lie yet. So I hate to say it, guys, but that's where I sit on the fence.
No, I understand both sides. I understand straight believers. I get it. There's a lot of things to suggest that they are real. I get it. On the same note, somebody that says, I ain't seen it, I don't believe it, I get it. You ain't seen it. I'm sitting directly in between you then. And then that is literally my point. I love alien content. If I see anything, I'm involved. If there's a documentary, I'm watching it. I'm interested. I'm curious. But you're right. I believe 100%. Do you know what? I probably speak for everybody. In the vastness of everything, right? All of everything that's up there, something is alive somewhere. There is no way that we were the only things to ever exist in the history of anything that ever happened to be alive. I'm not buying that. I'm just not sure they've been here because I ain't seen enough. That's all. I ain't seen enough. But if it turns out that there are, okay, yeah. In that case, all them people weren't making it up.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it really is only a matter of time before we find out it's real, before like full alien disclosure comes.
Do you want them to?
1,000,000%.
Really?
I would be so buzzing if like tomorrow Trump just decided, right, that's it, I'm declassifying everything. Here's all the evidence that we've got. I would just be over the moon. It would be the best day ever.
I don't know if we talked about it last time, but somebody who you would think would know would be Elon.
Yeah.
Because he kind of makes rockets and stuff. And he's dead clever. But he says, if they are here, they're really good at hiding.
Yeah.
Because he says he ain't seen out. But then the argument to that could be, hang on a minute, one of his businesses is like putting things in the sky. What if somebody's like called him and said, "Listen, Elon, like you keep your mouth shut, or we're going to cause problems for your business."
Yeah.
And what if he's just thought, "Okay, it's easy for me just to say I ain't seen nothing."
It could even be something as simple as like powerful people went up to him, or even aliens themselves, and they were like, "Listen, it's going to come out eventually, but when the time's right, when people are ready, you don't want to cause mass hysteria."
Look, it's a fun topic, right?
Very, very intriguing.
I have every belief that this debate and back and forths in the world will continue to go on.
How would you feel if it was announced tomorrow that aliens are real and there was evidence on all over and there was no doubt about it? How would you feel about that?
Stupid after what I've just said. But no, I think I would, depending on what the evidence was and what the scenario was, like if they've attacked, I'd be shitting it. But if they're just like, if there's an alien and we found him and he's like proper sound, he's from the northeast, he's like, "Oh man, mate, how you doing? You all right?" Like, I'd be like, "No way." I'd be buzzing. But depending on how they approached, I think.
Yeah, I think the only way that my brain can comprehend would be like the movie version, where like there's loads of them in the sky and we don't know what they're going to do, like they're all hovering. Like I'd shit my pants.
Yeah.
But like you've just suggested, that what if that isn't the case? What if it just turns out that they're here anyway?
Beam me up! Beam me up!
Oh, God, I don't know. Like, what are they going to do? It's quite ominous, isn't it? Like, you know, whatever, some kind of ship in the sky just hovering over you, just thinking like, what's next? We've seen the movies.
It's funny that, like, your first initial thought is you see something that you don't know. Fear, 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 instead of excitement. There's two possible ways that you could have chosen. You could have taken a positive route or a negative route. You've saw something unknown in the sky and you've gone straight to fear. And I think that that's what Hollywood has done to the vast majority of the world.
Yeah.
Because your first response as well was, well, if they're attacking us, then I'll shit myself. But if he's so it just shows that both your first initial thought, you're programmed to fear them.
Yeah, 99% of people, when they think of aliens, that's what they think of, the Hollywood version.
Yeah.
Very few people will be looking at it,
Like Independence Day.
Yeah, basically Independence Day. Yeah, that didn't end well, did it?
No.
Did they win in that film? Did we win in the end?
I can't remember.
Didn't Will Smith, like, beat them up? Is that what happened?
I swear we survived, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I like the Men in Black version of aliens.
Yeah.
I'd like that. If
Yeah.
like some of our dogs were actually like a little guy was sat inside with like controllers and stuff, like making the dog move. I'd be all right with
cool.
that.
That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
Unless I met that sugar guy, sugar and water. You know that guy?
No.
The guy who was like, he was an alien, but he put the man's skin on.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He's so creepy.
Yeah, he was. I think I know somebody like that, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's just like a bloke that I know that's like a bit like him. He's...
In what way? Like in his looks, in his personality?
Well, he looks a bit like that. Yeah, he's like stinky. He doesn't talk too good. He works at our place, to be honest.
The fact that I know who you're on about, that's brutal, mate.
Yeah. I love him, though.
Yeah, we love you. We love you.
He's got an eye like that as well,
You
right?
know how we're Dan. Pack it in.
Yeah, man. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, aliens. Who knows? We might find out one day. So, I'm really intrigued, right? I can see a lot of objects here, a lot of things. So, am I correct in assuming that there's going to be some kind of a reading?
Yes, so I'm going to do a reading for both of you today. I am really freaking excited.
Yeah, me too.
So, I don't know where we're going to go with this or what sort of spread I'm going to do, but let's just jump straight in. So, I already put your energy into the cards before we started. So, I think I'll start with, give me something, what's going on in the general energy for Dan right now? Right, let's see. So, you've got expansion.
Hang on. Were they supposed to jump out?
Yeah.
How do they jump out?
I don't know. That's just how it works with me. All readers are different. So, like, some readers might go like that, and you have to pick them out yourself. Or they might go like that, and then all readers do it differently, but that's just the way that I do it, and they just come flying, jumping out.
Okay.
So, yes. So, first of all, you've got expansion, you've got vanity, and you've got perception. So, give me something else in the general energy here, please.
That's pretty crazy already.
Southpaw, what's perception mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. It's how you perceive things and the way that you look at things. This is the favourite card out of my deck. So it says, fuck their opinion. Your own opinion is the only one that makes a difference to you. Right, so I'm going to jump in a sec. So we've got the oracle. I'm going to jump in and get some clarifies with the tarot. But straight away, what's coming through here in your general energy, it's a little bit of like going through something at the moment, feeling this expansion in your energy, but being like afraid of the way that people think of you. And wait there, I've got this deck upside down. And this card's really standing out to me. So I want to tell you the story behind this. Let me tell you the story behind this card, right?
Of course it is.
So we've got this people at this party, and at this party, they're basically celebrating their success, and you can see they've got the champagne and stuff like that. And then this dude like turns up, just in a puff of smoke out of nowhere. They're like, "What the fuck?" And then, well, maybe not that. It certainly doesn't say that in the book, but you know what I mean. And then all of a sudden, he says to them, "What's more important to you, greed or generosity?" And then next thing they know, they're like, "There's water everywhere," and it's like rising. They're like, "What the fuck's going on now?" Yeah. And then they're all like totally freaking out. But then this girl here, she's called Penny.
How do you know all this?
Because I've like, because it's my job.
Right, okay.
So then,
what is it, like a name on the back or something?
No, it's just the chakra deck. Yeah. So basically, then Penny, basically, she then starts playing in the water and splashing and realises we've got a lot of water, generosity, play with it, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, boom, they were back in the room because they chose generosity over greed. But let's dig deeper into this now. Right, okay. Okay. Oh, messy. So we've got the Seven of Cups. Sorry, I don't know where to point it. Do I point at you? Do I point at the camera? We've got the Magician. Yes, sir. And the Tower. It actually feels like a really powerful thing right now. It feels like you're like getting more like, it feels like a gung-ho energy sort of thing, like almost like really powerful like this. Do you know what? It's getting to the point of, do you know what? I actually do not give a fuck what anyone thinks about me, and getting more to that point, because it feels like it's maybe been holding you back, but you're now at the point where it's like, it feels like really like fucking gung-ho, like fuck them sort of thing. Right, so do you know what I'm going to do now real quick? I'm going to jump into like mind, body and spirit. So we'll get your headspace first. We'll see like, so my readings, they're like self-development. So headspace in here, that's what thoughts you've got that are basically like screwing you over. Right, let's see. Headspace. What thoughts do we need to sort out here? So you've got the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Emperor. And you've also got the Two of Cups on the bottom. This is like a soulmate card.
That doesn't look positive, does it?
No, it's not positive. That's like in your head, you don't have good thoughts about love and relationships at present. It's like, this one, it's like, you may even have a negative perception of the way that women love at the moment, but you've also got a negative perception around yourself. It almost feels like there may be at present, or there may be something on your mind at present about some sort of toxic connection that you've been involved with. And then we've also got the Star in reverse as well. So that's shown that like basically you're reluctant to even heal it. You're just allowing these toxic thoughts about this person and this situation to just continue. Right, so let me get your heart space now. Why are they big energy? So look, more in reverse again. So you've got the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's just a real feeling of, it's actually a little bit of like victim mentality there, not in like a mean way, in a little bit of a way like it never goes right for me. Like, why do I never fully get what I want? So many reverse cards here. So we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Six of Swords. You need to be like careful, because you're like push with your current thoughts and feelings. You're like pushing yourself towards like a bit of a shadow work phase.
What does that mean?
Like where you're gonna have to like really work on your like the things about yourself that you like, you don't like, you judge. You know, like when you think about yourself and your negative thoughts that you have about yourself, they really need working on, because it looks like you're about to have like some sort of like bit of like some sort of rage out or something. It might be like with your, it feels like with yourself, like getting really frustrated and pissed off with yourself. Right now, so last, I'm going to go straight to spirit and get a message straight from your higher self, whatever they think you need to know right now.
Who's they?
So like your higher self, your spirit guides, anyone in your energetic field influencing you who might want to give you some sort of message.
It's like a message.
Yes.
From that to say you need to do this.
Yeah, so like the best version of you,
right,
energetically, like what they want you to know right now. So you've got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Justice, the 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. Right, okay, so what this is saying is, at the moment, you shouldn't, when it comes to relationships, yeah, you shouldn't be looking to the future. You need to be fully focused on the present moment, because there's definitely something here from the past. So we've got the 6 of Cups. That can be about past life relationships, nostalgia, relationships from the past, but also paired with this. So we've got the 4 of Wands, which is also 11-11 energy. So can you see them 2 ones there making 11? This 2 ones here making 11. And this is like the card of like celebrations and weddings and stuff like that. So it feels like there's a really, really, really significant relationship from your past that was probably a little bit toxic, and there's still lingering energy there that needs to be shed away before you can have a real positive, lasting relationship, the one that you want and the one that you deserve, basically.
Wow. So that was the message.
Yeah.
It was about relationships.
Yeah.
And in my language, if I've heard this right, correct me if I'm wrong, that message was there is a relationship from the past.
Yeah, or it feels like it's from the past, but it could be something present, because it is presently something that's like got your thoughts.
And it's basically saying I need to get rid of it.
Yeah, because it's holding you back, and it's also like impacting your feelings as well. It needs to be healed. There's certain like, I would do like some journaling like on the situation, like the things that maybe went wrong or went right, just to release the things out of your system that because you know, when it comes to like toxic relationships, it creates this like strong energetic bond, like really strong. So like you'll probably need to like cut the tie with them as well, like an energetic tie, because they might even like be feeding off you. Because especially here with the heart space as well, we've all been upside down. It feels like they're actually probably sending you a lot of energy and maybe feeding from you as well.
Good or bad energy?
I don't think it's like purposeful. I don't think they're thinking, I'm going to send him energy. It's just they have a connection with you. They're energetically bonded to you. You're energetically bonded to them. They're having thoughts about you. They still have feelings, and it's just it's all jumbled up in the energy between yous.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, very wow.
Should we ask... Let's get one last thing for you before we'll like go on to yours.
Okay.
And we'll ask so give us a message going forward, please, for Dan. What have we got? The Empress in reverse. And the Lover's in reverse. You need to know she's defo not the one.
Fuck me. That's pretty defining.
So is that a relationship from the past that he's had?
Super toxic.
So
like,
quick question. You know, you just done this.
Yeah.
Was this always going to be about a relationship?
No.
It could have been about a car, for example. What could it have been about? Like, could it have been about anything?
Could have literally
like your
been...
health, it could have been about...
Literally anything, yeah.
Right, so you've got, or these, because these did it themselves, these have basically all steered your message, well, not your message, what you said to me,
Yeah.
it steered it all towards love and relationships.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Is there something you want to tell me, like? Does it relate to something, or is there nothing that you want to share?
No, like... Do you know, see, I am a skeptic, right? But, like, obviously what you have just said, it does I can relate it to me, but this is where my skepticism comes from, because I'm
Yeah.
like, could you have just done a different thing about health, for example, and I also have related that to me? Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So like, sometimes
Yeah.
because I'm an on the fence guy. I don't not believe. I actually believe I'm a bit psychic. If you want to know,
Everybody is psychic.
I get stuff right so many times, like
Yeah.
scary stuff you're like, how the fuck do you pull that off? And I just get a feeling like.
No, I've seen that happen. I can agree with that.
I just get a feeling about something, and I'm 100% certain, and the odds are small, and I get it right. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I'm like, it's the thought is so powerful in my head. I am like, the thought just goes 100%. That's it, and like that happens, and it's so strange.
Um,
When you say relationship, is that like a partner relationship?
Yes, definitely. It's related to love.
What I'm reading from this, if I've thinking this right, that there's a relationship that I've had a long time. Is that right?
Yeah.
I've had a long time, and there's some kind of connection between us.
There's a lot of baggage.
There's a lot of baggage, and it's bad news.
It's not the one, basically.
Interesting.
It's not the one. There's someone better out there for you.
Interesting.
Mm.
Wow,
Right.
I'm nervous for mine now, like.
I know, yeah. This might
Jesus.
not go well, might it?
No.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right. Oh, well.
Do you know what? One time I was working an event in London, and loads and loads of, like, the first 8 people or something who came and got a reading from me were all lads. And then it was just really weird. And then I found out later, so one of the lads, basically it came up in his reading that he was cheating on his girlfriend. So then I found out later that the reason all the lads were coming to see me, they'd gone back and they'd told all of their girlfriends, oh, she's shit, don't go see her for a reading, because they were scared I was going to say that he's cheating on you.
I bet they were.
Yeah, so then I found that out later.
No way.
Honestly, as you were going through that, Maria, I was like, before you started, I thought, this is going to be about career. Because I've got some stuff going on with work at the moment, like some big changes that are like huge.
Well, expansion came up.
Expansion came up, yeah. And I honestly thought that's what
Sorry,
it was
I'm
going to
just
be.
cleansing. While you're talking, sorry, I'm just cleansing the cards and getting Southpaw's energy into them. Sorry, continue.
Cleanse away. But honestly, I thought that's where we were going to go. But I don't know, like...
Well, when I saw expansion and vanity, hate to say it.
I've seen the vanity one.
It's because you're choosing the wrong ones.
Right. The wrong ones
it's
what?
So interesting, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd be intrigued to see where this one goes.
Mate, it was mint watching yours. I'm nervous for you watching mine, like.
Yeah. I'm going to enjoy this one.
Yeah,
I didn't like this one.
Take it in, like.
I thought you were going to say some secret from the past.
No,
Fuck, shut, Marie. Do you know what I mean?
No, I did say it.
It's the last time she's coming on.
It's quite entertaining to watch, you know. Marie, I can see why people book you, you know. This is
Thanks.
Oh, I like this.
anyone like
This is
wanting
fun.
one of these, we're going to leave Marie's stuff down below. Please just give it a try, because me watching Dan's there, that was probably one of the most entertaining things I've had on this podcast. Just seeing his worried little face.
Oh, I was terrified, mate. Terrified.
Right, well, I'll watch my worried little face.
Trying to make eye contact with Marie saying, don't you dare. Don't you dare tell him.
Right. So let's dive straight in with the general energy for you then. This feels like it just needs a... No.
Mate, wipe that smile off your face. Yeah.
Right, general energy, please, for Southpaw.
Oh.
So, first card, wisdom. Second card, prayer. And third card, ooh, you also got perception come out third. That's interesting. Right, let's get another one in the general energy. Let's do it the same.
Yeah, it's beating out my chest.
We've got be open to an internal paradigm shift. Right. Oh, this is good.
Wisdom makes a lot of sense, you know what I mean?
What's a paradigm?
I don't know what a paradigm is. She'll tell us.
Paradigm. What, it doesn't say paradigm anywhere?
Does paradigm shift?
Oh, right. That's something within... Sorry, I was looking here. I was... dozy. It's like the way that your thoughts are changing in your mind. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles.
What was that little eyebrow raise, Emery?
And the 7 of Swords in reverse. Right, okay. This is interesting. This feels like a change The Nine of Swords in reverse. Yours also feels related to love as well. It feels like basically as you're getting older and your beliefs and stuff are changing in different ways, it's making you change the way that you see like relationships and how they're supposed to go from the way that you've viewed them in the past. Right, give me something more for this, please. In what way? So the Four of Swords in reverse. Ooh, the Two of Cups. So you've got lovely soulmate energy there. So don't stop shitting your pants now.
That's good.
And you've got the World in reverse. It's like it's odd energy because obviously there's a lot of love there, especially with the Two of Cups coming out in reverse. But it just feels like you're like I don't know. It feels like you've taken some sort of step. It's weird because it feels like you've taken a step back and a step forward at the same time. It's odd. It's like it's really hard to interpret, if I'm honest, because it feels like a step back and a step forward at the same time. It's some sort of change in the perception in the way that you view how relationships are supposed to go. Wait there, maybe it'll make more sense when we jump into your headspace. So let's see if we can get some more. So headspace then, please. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. Nice energy. Oh, okay. Right. So you've got the Four of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. This is really odd energy. It's almost like you've got your foot on the brakes and the accelerator at the same time in your relationship. It's like part of you wants to like go rushing forward, but there's things stopping you. Give me a clarify for this energy. Mysticism. What are you planning? Right, let's skip past that because we don't want to fuck anything up for you, sorry. Heart space, please. So we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse and the King of Swords. The Six of Wands, nice. And the Ten of Wands.
Of Wands.
Not the Ten of Wands.
You've got some really weird energy going on because this is like a feeling of like feeling regret for certain thoughts that you have. That's what it really feels like here. It's like the certain thoughts that you have in that are making you just feel weird. This is such weird energy. You've got some weird energy going on. Connect internally with spirit to evolve to high planes. Use your passion and creativity to step into the limelight. Your energy is definitely not as easy to read as yours. What on earth is this energy, spirit?
Unusual chap, innit?
Yeah, very weird.
Is it like bad or is
no,
that good?
It's not. It's almost like it's like hidden sort of thing. It's like there's almost like you don't want me to read your energy to a certain degree.
Southpaw? What are you hiding?
There's something here that he doesn't want me to know, which is like fair enough, of course. Impatience. I don't want to fuck things up if because what I'm thinking.
Say it, Marie.
No, I can't, because I can't fuck something up for him.
You're just reading the tarot cards. It's not for you. You just have to read what's there.
Yeah, no, read it. You can read it.
Okay, right, okay. Okay, right, fair enough. So what's going on here is, like I say, there's that weird energy with it feels like you've got your foot on the accelerator and the brakes at the same time. It's almost like you want to progress to the next stage with your relationship, but also at the same time, you're making so many excuses why it can't. And it's almost as though your head and your heart are at war with themselves. Like your heart is wanting something, but your head's like, not yet, dickhead. And it's like, it feels like an inner battle. That's what it feels like. Right, so let's get spirit here. It feels really hot and I can't take my jumper off because I don't have a top on underneath. Five of Swords. Ooh, Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. And the Emperor in reverse.
Dan had a lot less cards than me. That's all I'll say.
And it's because your energy's harder to
You know what I
read,
mean?
so I've got to keep pulling more out to
Does
be
that
able to
normally come from massively intelligent people? Is it?
Yeah, basically.
Didn't have to laugh so loud, really, you know what I mean?
This seems like it's to do with work here. Expect miracles, wishes to be fulfilled, or a dream to come true. That's a nice one. Especially when it feels like it's to do with career. But this kind of feels like the vanity card. This feels like emasculation, and I'm not really sure why. It feels like wanting to be more involved on the camera, actually, to be fair, but not. Your energy is really weird to. Yeah, it's almost as though when it comes to career, there's something that you want to... There's an emasculation here. An emasculation energy in some sort of sense.
What would that mean? What would that relate to?
It's something in your career. It's like a... Sometimes it's hard to articulate the energy.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Take your time.
It's like how do I describe it? It's almost as though you want to communicate something, but you're afraid of causing conflict, and you're afraid that if you say something, I don't know, it's like feeling like you're not strong enough sort of thing. That's what the emasculation energy is there. Give me something else. But it's almost like you've got some sort of idea or something like that you think would massively improve, but you just haven't got round to saying it yet. You haven't found the right time. Massive amounts of wealth are on their way to you. Beast. Could you have better energy than that? Right, so let's get you a message for going forward then.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Right, so what have we got? Divine blessings are on their way to you now. Wow.
That's a good one, Southpaw.
Yeah, that's a good one, right?
Divine blessings.
Oh,
Imagine
okay.
that.
So we've got quest and despondence. Oh,
Southpaw, what's despondence mean?
I don't know.
depression.
Depression.
Oh, shit.
And then, when I've picked their deck up as well, Three of Swords. Interesting. And you've got... Oh, look, and this one's flipped around in the deck as well. Can you see this one? Interesting. So you've got the Page of Swords... Ooh, the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Damn. There's do you know what it feels like? It's like your headspace. It's almost like a little bit bipolar. It's like swinging from really positive thoughts to really negative thoughts. It's like there is no in between. It's like positive, negative, positive, negative. And it's like... It's your thoughts in here. It's like, do you know what? Your heart is in very, very good coherence with the positive, but it's like your thoughts that let you down.
Right. I am a bit of an overthinker,
Yes.
That does make sense.
Good.
Be a bit of a stress head sometimes.
Yeah,
and sometimes you'd be very calm.
I can overthink things. God, that was very interesting going on that journey.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to read your energy.
I like that. I like that you were...
We spoke about this on the way, and I was apprehensive for you to read my energy. I was like,
yeah.
So I don't know whether that's made it more difficult or...
Yeah.
But it's...
maybe it's the fear of, what's she going to say in front of everybody?
I don't know. I don't know what I was...
Well, knowing what I know about yourself, Paul, that would definitely been at the front of your mind.
Yeah, probably.
You would be very nervous.
I was a bit nervous, yeah.
Something that you didn't want her to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That bitch outed me.
So...
No, I don't think you outed me at all there. I think that was
No, I mean, that's your thoughts beforehand.
Yeah.
So taking the messages away, just to recap, in layman's terms, I've got some kind of messed up relationship, and in layman's terms, Southpaw's a very complex character.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got wealth on the way, though.
Yeah. I mean, divine blessings, mate.
Yeah.
Never mind wealth.
Yeah.
divine blessings. I mean, that's like waking up with a yacht, a 12-inch dick, like everything. Like tomorrow you're waking up, mate, like 6'5", like
No
everything,
way.
mate. You know, muscles for days. you
Marie,
know.
thank you for letting me know. It's all on the way.
Yeah. It's gonna be
It's about time.
It's gonna be a good Thursday.
Yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
Wow.
Marie, thank you. That was
You're welcome.
Yeah, Marie, thanks a lot.
I enjoy reading people's energy.
yeah.
I can energy rape yous now that I've entered it. I'm only joking. I wouldn't really do that.
Can you do
I
that?
believed you there. I was like, no, no, I do not.
Please don't.
Yeah, I do not give permission for this energy violation.
Do not consent.
No.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Right. Wow. So okay, listen, everybody. Like, anybody that wants that done or wants to book Marie to come and do this. I assume you got people's places too, right?
Yeah.
The link is below for this. Marie, do us a favour. Tell us. There's a couple of things here.
Yeah.
I want to know firstly about this. I'll do that at the end.
Okay.
I'll do that at the end. What's a gateway process?
The gateway process, oh my God, this is like the most exciting thing ever. So it's basically a declassified CIA document, yeah? And it's been about for ages now. They declassified it ages ago. And that's the thing about the CIA. They are so sneaky. They hide things in plain sight. So basically, this is a document that says, we are all psychic. So what they did was, it's written by a commander in the army. And you can see it's 1983 there. But I don't think it was like declassified until like the 90s or something. But anyway, there's a place called the Monroe Institute where they were basically teaching people how to be psychic, how to astral project, and basically leave your body and do all sorts, like do remote viewing. And basically this man who worked for the army did this report, went there at the beginning of the report as well, is like talking about how to basically, because he was sent there to see if this is real, what the Monroe Institute, what they're saying that they can do with all these psychic abilities, is it true and can they train everyone? So then this guy, in order to learn is it real, he had to go and do the training and started astral projecting, like remote viewing, and then he wrote this whole report on how it works, and he had to like he had to learn quantum physics and everything just to understand like the nature of consciousness and stuff like that.
Okay, so to recap, let me get this straight. There's something called a gateway process.
Yes.
The CIA released documents first?
Yeah, they released them like in the 90s or something.
Okay. And then,
no, they're 2003.
Right, okay. So this got released, and then some guy went to go and do it? Is that...
No, so in like the 70s, this guy called Dr. Robert Monroe,
Right.
he made this whole institute where he trained people how to have psychic abilities, and then it was like...
And this is known fact?
Yeah, this
Right,
is a known fact, yeah.
Okay.
And then the American military sent like this army general to the Monroe Institute so that he could write a full report on whether it's real. So then what he had to do was he had to like do it and learn how to astral project and everything. And it's just, that's all the proof of everyone can astral project, everyone's psychic, basically.
So who wrote this? The guy that went to do it?
Yeah, the army guy.
Right,
And
so he
then-
was part of the CIA?
No, I think that the army just sent it. Oh yeah, or not just say US Army Intelligence and Security Command. So it must be like an army part of the CIA.
Right. So this Monroe Institute was set up by some group of people that was not the CIA?
It was set up by someone called Dr. Robert Monroe.
Okay. So doctor sets this thing up, CIA are interested.
Yeah.
They send a dude in, he comes out, writes this report.
Yeah.
Right? And this report, in a nutshell, is saying...
It's saying that basically using technology called hemisync, which is hemisphere synchronization with your brain, getting the two hemispheres synchronized through hypnosis, transcendental meditation, and different techniques, biofeedback. It's got on there, it tells you literally everything.
You read it?
Using, there's also, do you know what? There's a really cool affirmation on there that'd be like really good. It's called the Gateway Affirmation. If you wouldn't mind finding it, Southpaw. I feel like a freak. I feel like it's on there. I feel like it's on page 18. I don't know why, but something tells me it's on page 18. What a fucking freak if this is on page 18.
I think it's on 9.
No! But that is a cool page. It's in a box. It's in a square box. Go Maybe it's not on that document. That is annoying. No. So there's like an affirmation. It's like kind of long for an affirmation. It's a few sentences long, but it like activates your subconscious mind to be able to be better at manifesting, basically.
It does what?
It programs your subconscious mind and gets into your subconscious mind to make you better at manifesting.
What, this one affirmation does?
Yeah. Can you try and find it? Sorry,
Could we just Google it?
Yeah, I think so.
So
I don't see why not. I've got a video on my YouTube about it, and there's definitely a screenshot on there.
Affirmation, yeah.
So many things are so hard to find now, like they've like been hidden and stuff on the internet. The first affirmation.
Yeah,
say in your mind. That's it. Say in your mind. Say to yourself.
Yes, this is it. This is it.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's going to take you to the document to be put. Oh. Right, okay.
Oh, so let's have a look. So say in your mind, say to yourself, I am more than my physical body because I am more than physical matter. I can perceive that which is greater than the physical world. Therefore, in these exercises, I deeply desire to expand, to experience, to know, to understand, to control, to use such greater energies and energy systems as may be beneficial and constructive to me and to those who follow me. Also, during these exercises, I deeply desire to help. I deeply desire the help and cooperation, the assistance and understanding of those individuals whose wisdom, development and experience is equal or greater than my own. I ask their guidance and protection from any influence or any source that might provide me with less than my stated desires. I now protect myself as may be needed from such influence and reject any source that may restrain me from my stated desires. That's not actually the one that I was thinking of. That's not it either. I'll have to find it for you.
But it's basically an affirmation that if you say it...
It makes you better at... Oh, wait there. What's that one there? Can the CIA teach you how to manifest? No. I'll have to find it. Do you know what? I will be able to find it.
Yeah, you thought somebody would have clipped it, you know, and made like a post of it.
Oh, I can't actually because I've got no signal, so I won't be able to find it.
Right. But basically, what this all is the whole crack here. Well, someone saying it again. I am more than my physical body. I am pure consciousness, loving awareness. I mean, this could be anything. We don't know that's from there. To be honest, I don't believe that that's from that CIA document because that CIA document seems so official.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But basically, what we're talking about here, this gateway process, it is, and the crack we're talking about is that people with the right state of mind and with the right, you know, processes, they can remote view. They can see things. So when I Googled it earlier, when I was getting dressed, the explanation was basically that it's the power of the mind. So, for example, we're sat now in the middle of the countryside, and if we were doing this process properly, we could go like this, and we could see who's at Sainsbury's checkout now. Yeah. Just with our mind.
Yeah, loads of people do it. Like, you know, like Uri Geller. Did you know that Uri Geller used to be a spy for the CIA?
I did not.
Yeah, he used to be a spy for the CIA and he used to do remote viewing for them.
Really?
He, have you heard of Gaia, the streaming app called Gaia?
Not him.
There's a streaming app called Gaia and he's got like a whole like documentary, like docu-series on there where he's talking about the work that he did with the CIA and stuff and how like it actually like spiritually fucked him up a little bit because he was doing negative stuff for them, things that he shouldn't be doing, like spying. That's like black magic basically. So he said like he caused himself a lot of problems and stuff like spiritually.
I assume like there is recorded evidence of somebody being able to remote view.
Yeah, there's loads on the it's all on the Monroe Institute. Like, there's so much evidence of it. It is so real.
Can you remote view?
No, but I have astral projected before. But the only reason I can't do it now is because I smoke weed. So like, if you basically, it's like it's harder to meditate and everything when you smoke weed.
Of course it is.
Because you can't keep your thoughts focused. But yes, I've certainly astral projected and left my body before when I wasn't smoking weed.
Did you have it just innately, or is it something you had to practice?
Something that I definitely had to practice. But there is people who just naturally do it. In fact, there's a girl who I know who she said it used to happen to her when she would drink and do loads of drugs. Like when she'd go home and go to bed on a night, she would like leave her body, and she said it was like literally the most terrifying thing, and she'd literally be like, like
Yeah, I've
trying to
been there
fight
before,
to get
like.
back in.
I know them mornings, yeah.
Well, have you heard of sleep paralysis before?
Johnny, the guy that does it with us, has had it in his life a few times. It's where you're literally just stuck fast, right?
Yeah,
And you
so
can't move.
that's like the first stage. So there's a few techniques of astral projection. If you can get to the sleep paralysis page, you can push. That's like the first stage of being able to push yourself out of your body.
Really?
So if you can just like if it's like, so when you're like trapped and you can't move, your body is asleep basically, but your mind is awake.
Right.
So then if you just like imagine yourself rolling out of your body, but don't actually try and roll, just imagine yourself rolling out, you will roll out. Or you can do things like imagine a rope and imagine yourself like just pulling yourself out. Or there's other techniques where like you can imagine like somebody standing on your feet, you know, like a rake, and you go like whoosh when they stand on your feet. There's loads of different techniques to come out of your body, but if you can get to the state of sleep paralysis, you are so close.
Okay. What's your view, like, I got a friend who's like bang into the moon. Like bang into the moon. Like
In what way? What do you mean?
just is it like it seems like every day or every other day I'm getting told like the moon, and this is the first moon for 10,000 years. Like every moon we get is the first moon for 10,000 years. Like every single one of them.
Yeah,
But, like,
astrology's been so weird since 2020. Like everyone's always like, it's the first time in 26,000 years, and like
yeah, there's loads of that.
yeah.
Like, are you into the moon?
I'm into astrology, yeah, like, but moon's just one of them, innit?
Just one of them.
Yeah.
What's a crystal crack? You into crystals?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I love a crystal. Me, I was actually a little bit gutted when I first got here that I hadn't like brought one, like just to like cleanse them. But luckily, I had this to cleanse them.
So do you think, you know, like you have some crystals and stuff, and like some people say this one's for wealth, this one's for protection, this one's for fertility, whatever. So what you're saying, there's power in them crystals?
Definitely, yes. There's energy in them, and energy basically is just information. So, like, for example, people don't realize, like, people think, oh, that they're just pretty rocks, but like quartz is used in so many things. It's like in computers and all sorts.
Is it?
Quartz, yeah,
Quartzes?
yeah. Can you get something up there, Southpaw?
Yeah.
Quartz
Quartz
is used in computers?
used in so much stuff, in watches. It's
No.
like, it's like we've got little crystals in our brain as well, and it creates like piezo electric. In fact, actually, you know that picture that was on there from the gateway process where I showed the skull and it had like one gone through that way, one gone through that way, and like, had the three gone through.
No way.
That's to do with the crystals in the brain, yeah.
Huh. Quartz crystals are used in computers to regulate the processor's clock, which controls the computer's operations. The quartz crystal is a precise oscillator that vibrates at a steady frequency when stimulated by electricity.
Did I hear this right as well about quartz and is it copper? You heard about quartz and copper?
No.
What about it? So if you just wrap copper around it, it becomes like an energy generator?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
What?
No, but I can fully imagine that because copper and... Yeah.
I'm so ill-informed. What kind of energy? So you wrap quartz in copper, then what? What, you getting electricity?
So
Or
quartz,
like orgone energy.
it's weird that you just got that without even knowing that, Marie. But yeah, quartz and copper are believed to work together to amplify, promote healing, and create balance. Yeah, my cousin was talking about getting this quartz. He bought this quartz in Whitby, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going to get tons of copper and wrap it around." I was like, "What are you on about?" And he's like, "I just put that in the corner of your room. You're laughing, mate." I was like, "What?" I was like, yeah, apparently like that.
Well, everything's good after
Yeah,
that.
he's like, "Mate, swear to God, I'll be able to like punch through walls after this." He's like, "What?" But
Solve racism, everything.
Yeah.
like it's meant to be crazy.
No way.
But there's all these
That
different
one looks
things.
so cool. I want to make one like that.
Well, I think that's an extreme version of it. but-
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's going on here?
So that's apparently what you're meant to do. That's what my cousin was going to do.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
So that's copper like wrapped around something.
Just
I haven't
regular
seen
copper,
ones
mate,
like
yeah.
that before. What the hell are them ones? I want to make one.
Like, aren't we kind of surrounded in our house though by copper piping?
yeah, but no quartz. Well, I guess quartz on your computer. I don't
So
know.
is quartz the white thing?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Clear, really.
Right.
Yeah, quartz
Sorry,
is a crystal
clear.
itself.
So I didn't know they look white to me.
But yeah, no, there's tons of crazy uses for crystals, isn't there? There's
Huh.
tons of people
Crystals are so cool.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I see the crystal thing. It's It's a popular thing, but I don't know. Sometimes I think it's a bit silly.
I don't know.
I'm all into it, but like the crystals and stuff. Like, I don't know about that.
Is there like a favourite one you've got?
Probably amethyst, but just because I really like purple.
Don't get me wrong. The crystals are very pretty.
Yeah.
I do like them to look at, but I'm not sure. Other than just being pretty, I don't know what else they're doing.
Yeah, same. I agree.
Little question. This is just one for me. This isn't part of notes or anything. Like, something that I do believe in is the star sign stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So, again, maybe it's a coincidence, but like, I do tend, not all the time, right? I know some people that have particular star signs that don't relate any way, shape, or form to their star sign, but 9 out of 10 people do. To me, you know, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I relate to my star sign.
What's yours?
I'm stereotypical. You don't know me well enough to know.
Yeah.
But if you knew me well, I am the stereotypical Gemini.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm 100% a Gemini. There's
Okay.
2 sides to my character.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 people in one person,
Yeah.
basically. But I know other people. I know Virgos. I know Arieses. I know Cancers. And they do have similarities to the bullet points that that is sort of wrote what they are. Do you believe this?
Yeah, definitely. I think that, like, if you consider the moon and what we know about the moon, it affects the tides on Earth. And we've obviously got water inside of us as well. We're like 70% water, so it's going to affect the waters within us as well. So if we can believe that the moon impacts us, which is the smallest one, even though it is the closest one to us, it's still like the smallest. What's to say that the others aren't affecting us in other ways as well? And also, astrology is older than any sort of religion on Earth. It goes back so much further than all of them because they've used the stars for everything.
What's your star sign, Marie?
I'm a Capricorn, but funnily enough, I resonate more with my rising sign, which is Sagittarius. So you've got your sun, moon and rising. So your sun sign is probably what is Gemini. And then you've got your moon, which is like your emotional state. And then you've got your rising, which is your personality.
I didn't know there was more to it than that.
Yeah.
How did you find out
There's you can get like a whole chart, like a whole like reading.
So everybody's more than one star sign?
Yeah, you've got loads, yeah.
Huh.
That's just like your main 3. So I wonder how much, I'd like to know what your rising sign is actually, because I feel like a lot of fire in you. I just thought that you're like an Aries or Leo or something. Go on to Astro Cafe and then we can just put in your date of birth and
all right,
we'll get your chart, yeah.
Like, I'm quite close to the cut-off between Taurus and Gemini.
All right, okay.
I think I'm 5 days off being a Taurus.
Yeah.
Like the other way. I'm 25th of May.
Right, okay.
And that's quite like a bullish type thing, innit? Like, bit of a knob, really.
I would rather be a Taurus than a Gemini, if I'm honest.
So would I. So would I. People say that Geminis, they can either be the best person in the world or the worst person in the world.
They're like Jekyll and Hyde in my experience.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's your date of birth, Daniel?
The 25th of May, 1985.
Oofed.
That's enough of that, Southpaw. What do you mean?
Okay. Unknown time, or do you know when you were born?
Yeah, I think I was born in the middle of the night. I think my mum said I was born sometime in the night. I don't know the time. I
Should
could
we
ring
say
her.
midnight?
Yeah, just put midnight if you don't know, yeah. Or you could just put unknown time, actually. If you don't know, it's just better to put unknown time, yeah.
Okay, put unknown time.
Because that's...
Yeah, I've put unknown time.
It was in the night. I'm sure it was in the night.
Did it not ask for where you're born?
Yeah,
so
I put where you were born.
Oh, you're a Taurus rising. There you go.
How do you know?
So your Mercury. So your moon is Leo, so that's your emotional state, Leo. So you've got your sun in Gemini, your moon in Leo, and your Mercury in Taurus. So Taurus is your personality.
Do you know what? I'm all about them. Leo is probably the one I'd want to be the most.
Yeah.
Like, who wouldn't want to be a Leo? It's
Yeah,
like the best
yeah.
star sign.
My best
Gemini,
friend's a Leo.
I can't do nothing about that. So I was born. And then I'll take Taurus, the strong creatures.
Yeah.
So what
What's
does
your
that...
Venus? Oh, your Venus is Aries, so that's like your love.
Where are you reading this? I don't get it. What are you looking at?
So, like, can you see Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars? They've got the planets down that side, and then it's got the sign in that side.
Hang on. This is saying that I'm all of them.
Yeah, you loads them because you've got them in all different planets. Because that's all your different planets. Then that's what signs are in them.
Right, okay, I'm going to pick one out, right? It says Pluto. I'm a Scorpio. So what's that mean?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll pick another one. Do you know any of them?
So I know Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus. Basically, just them ones.
What do they mean?
So your Sun is like your main sign.
Yeah.
Your moon is your emotional state.
Okay.
And then your Mercury is like your personality, and Venus is your love language, like the way that you love.
What's an Aries then?
Aries, that's like a fire sign. That's the one that comes before Taurus.
Yeah, you
buddy.
want the fire sign,
buddy.
that one, don't
you?
Yeah, some of that. Yeah, man. All right,
Go
I'll
on,
take that.
Danielle.
I'll take that. Okay. I mean, there is, to be honest, there isn't really one I wouldn't want to be. Like, they've all got, like, all star signs have some, like, positives, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But if there's one you want to avoid, it's probably a Gemini. Being perfectly honest. What you saying, star sign? What you saying, Southpaw? You buying star signs or not?
Again.
Do you know what
Nonsense.
yours is?
Yeah, I'm a Sagittarius.
You're a Sagittarius.
Yeah, I was born in November 22nd, so I thought I was a Scorpio for years. And then, like, I got told, no, you're was it? Sagittarius.
Yeah.
You're Sagittarius, yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Sagittarius
I'm
means.
Venus in Scorpio, and basically that means tragic love life.
Really?
Yeah. An astrologer once told me that I should give up on love this lifetime.
What?
Fuck you, mate.
No way.
Well, it just said, oh, don't bother.
Yeah, yeah.
No, just be on your own.
His literal words were, give up on love this lifetime.
Who told you this?
A knobhead astrologer.
Right.
He literally said to me as well, he gave me like a free reading because he was like, he was following me on social media, and he was like, do you know what, you're so interesting, please can you just give me your like details so I can have a look at your chart? And then he like came back and he was like, yeah, this like saying loads of things about me. And then he just threw in there, ha ha ha, Venus in Scorpio, you just need to give up on love this lifetime.
Right. Yeah, he seems like
I've just entered mine in there, Marie, so if you want to give us a little debrief on what I'm saying.
Ah, yeah. So, oh no, look, you are Scorpio.
Man doesn't know his star sign.
Oh, but you're also a Mercury Scorpio as well, so you are very Scorpio.
Right.
Means you got a sting in your tail, right?
And it's also like kind of like sexy as well, Scorpio. Like
Makes a lot of sense, like...
naughty. What's also your Venus in Libra?
Yeah, buddy.
What does that mean?
Balanced.
Yeah, balanced in love, basically.
I would say you're
That's
pretty
not what
balanced.
my cards were saying, was it?
Double
don't-
Scorpio.
That's
Yeah,
proper
double
beast,
Scorpio.
innit?
It's good that you've got Taurus in the middle as well to like calm it down,
Oofed. Wow.
because that's some like deep, dark.
Oofed. Keep talking.
Have you got a dark sense of humour?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
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 I prefer Scorpio men to Scorpio females because they can be like total bitches. But then I realised I was just like alienating a whole group of people.
Yeah.
But it was too late. I'd already started saying,
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
continue.
Yeah, sorry
Yeah,
to
yeah,
any
yeah.
Scorpio women.
Yeah, thinking shit some
But
clients
I
might be
was
Scorpios.
also thinking, no offence to pick on you, as soon as you said Gemini, I was like that because honestly, Gemini men are, I don't know actually, Gemini women, I haven't had great experience with them either.
Me neither. I knew one Gemini woman and she was an absolute maniac. I'm telling you now, mate. That was that one where I ended up driving stark naked drinking wine.
Oh,
Did I tell you
I
that
know which
story?
one you're on
That
about,
was the
yeah.
Gemini.
I want to
Yeah.
hear that
The one who
story.
you
Oh,
threw a
fam.
palm on at a red.
Huh?
You threw a palm on at a red.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Sorry,
yeah.
mate.
I mean, I got my lips popped, to be fair.
Yeah,
so.
no, she punched him in the face and he threw a palm on at a red.
Hell of a punch as well. Proper splattered me.
Yeah.
You know, like proper, you know, one of them, like off the movies.
Yeah.
So you proper love a toxic relationship then? You like them ones?
No. I definitely don't. That was then. That was my old me.
That was
This is
old
history.
Daniel. Yeah.
This was nearly 20 years ago.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
young kids.
Yeah.
She was a complete. She's a lovely girl, and look,
Yeah.
she's nice now. She's got a kid, from what I see. She's together with herself. But back then, it was crazy. Like she drank a lot of wine, like a lot of wine, like
I'm just
every.
picturing palm out the face.
And it was a very, you know, I had some of the funnest times, but some of the baddest times. It was just, it was two Geminis came together, and it was just fucking bang. It was just mental. Every day was
Yeah.
mental.
Still washing
You
the
constantly had a
bechamel
fast
sauce.
heart rate. You know, every day you didn't know what was going to happen. Yeah, and it culminated in a pissed argument. Stood in the kitchen. I'm stood there with a Godfather 464592. By the way, I'm stood. No, this Godfathers don't sponsor this story, by the way. So I'm stood with the Godfather's Palmer in my hand with the garlic sauce, drunk as well, pissed. She's in the kitchen giving it, and I'm shooting my mouth back, and I didn't even see it coming. I just felt my head get spun round, and like I went, like, I nearly fell. I looked, and there was blood everywhere, and she was still going. So I switched hands with the Palmer and splatter.
Switched hands with the Palmer.
Yeah, and then she cried. So I felt guilty, and then I ran away like a real coward.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know what was coming next. But yeah,
Tears of bechamel
that was
sauce.
the only Gemini female I knew.
Yeah.
But I do hear that Gemini men, you do need to avoid, probably
Yeah.
is the best way.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
sure
also-
there is some great ones out there.
Look, the way I'm spinning it is a Gemini can be the greatest person you ever knew or the worst person you ever knew.
Yeah.
And it can be either of them.
Or you might not believe in any of that and it doesn't really matter, does it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's an idea of some famous Geminis. You got like Russell Brand, Kanye
Kanye
West.
West.
You can,
That's the first one that comes to my mind.
yeah. There's some crazy bastards.
Oh, really?
Some crazy people that are Geminis. Yeah. A lot of them have blue eyes as well. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, thanks for that. I want to know about. I'm a nice guy, by the way. You know, and it didn't paint me very well, but I want to know about this app. You've joined an app, right?
I
How did it
haven't
come
joined
about?
an app. Oh my God. It's because of this podcast. So basically, last time I was on here, so these tech guys, basically, they're building an app. They were already building it. Nothing to do with me. They spotted a gap in the market. And basically, they worked out that there's no specific place to go if you want to search for and book spiritual services. So if you want Reiki, card reading, astrology, you want to learn how to astral project, where do you go to find those services? So basically, they noticed this gap in the market. They started creating this app, and they've got the experience in the tech world and in startups, but they've got no experience in like spirituality. So they needed somebody to basically partner with them who already has all the knowledge and blah, 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 the experience and the contacts and stuff. And then they saw me on your podcast.
Wow.
They said that they saw it on YouTube and it was the name that stood out to them. The
Quantum
title.
Marie.
Pardon?
Quantum Marie.
No, the title of the video that he's picked.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's Southpaw there.
Can psychics actually read minds?
Yes, so that's what drew him to it, and he watched it, and then he just basically reached out to me, and long story short, I'm now partnering with them. We're making a whole cool, amazing app. We've got some absolutely unbelievable service providers coming on board, and people who teach astral projection, stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going to be on there, and with my card readings, but also as well, if anybody would like to come on as a service provider, if you provide some sort of spiritual service and you would like to find it easier to get clients, I'll give you the link for that as well so that they can come on board as a service provider. But also there's something really exciting that I can tell you about today. So I have been like talking a little bit about the app Merkify that we've got.
That's what it's called, Merkify.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So, but there's something now that like nobody knows, and I'm allowed to tell you for the first
Let's
time.
go.
So with this app as well, we've got like people working on it now. We're creating our own cryptocurrency basically to go with it. So it's like really exciting. It's going to be like a spiritual cryptocurrency. I don't know the full ins and outs of it, and plus I'm only basically allowed to say that. But I've got a link for people today as well. So if you want to sign up for Merkify before it launches, it's launching at the end of this month. If you want to sign up, you will get like a free reading. Oops, Daisy, you'll get a free reading when it launches, and they're also like giving away some of the tokens as well. I don't know about like the tokenomics or whatever. They know all about that. But yeah, so apparently if you sign up before the app actually launches as an early bird, you get some a free token before like at the very beginning of it launching, which could be quite lucrative, who knows. And also you get a free reading, and you also get the chance if you want to be like a beta tester as well, like before it actually, it's at the end of this month. So it's all like being coded out, super exciting.
That is super exciting.
It is super exciting. It's just come out of nowhere as well. I don't have to invest anything at all. They're like doing all that because they've already got all the experience. They all already know everything. Apparently they already had a girl in America who was supposed to like do my role, but then they let her go because apparently she wasn't like energetic and bubbly enough and stuff.
Well, they won't be short of that with you, will they? No. So what's that one called again?
Merkify.
Merkify.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And this episode will be going out before the end of February, so you guys can sign up and get that early bird and potentially very lucrative token. We'll link all that below.
Hey, we
How
are in
exciting.
we are in the era of crypto. You
Oh,
know.
we'll be signing up, Daniel.
I know you will, sir.
We
Out
will
for now.
both.
Give us a shout. Yeah. That's the one. You'll
That's
have some of
it.
that.
You never know. You might end up becoming super rich from that token. Who knows?
Very
You know
exciting
what?
times.
One thing we can agree on is right now, no one knows nothing.
Yeah.
No one knows nothing. We're in such an unusual time.
Are you excited for XRP though? Are Are you one of them people? Do you think like Ripple's gonna like smash it?
Southpaw, what's XRP?
I don't have a clue.
Oh, okay. I
What's
thought-
XRP, mate?
Are you big
So
into crypto? Do you know what you're doing?
I know a little bit about crypto, yeah. So
yeah.
I've got like some XRP and some like Bitcoin and some Ethereum and stuff like that. I think it's going to be like summer, maybe April, May, June, July, somewhere around there where we're going to have the next big whoosh, because Trump has already like. It's already happening slowly but surely. It's becoming more and more and more mainstream. It's only a certain amount of time before all the mainstream banks take on crypto. And then when that happens, when all the banks take it on, that's when, on a mass level, the whole world are going to go, oh, actually, I trust crypto now because the banks do it.
Yeah.
And then everybody who's already got money in crypto, it's just going to go whoosh for them. It's the people who are coming on last when they're doing it at the very last moment, when they have to do it, when they've got no choice. You need to be in there now.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. Definitely something I'd be interested in. Definitely something I've tried to dip my toe in, but I admit I'm not bright enough. I don't understand it. But
So,
you have to keep trying.
Basically, right, so Bitcoin is like the main one. It's the first one, isn't it? It's the one that everybody knows.
Yeah.
That it's like Bitcoin is like, you know, like the Hoover. We call it Hoover, but it's like a vacuum cleaner. But everybody in England calls it the Hoover, when Hoover is just the brand of it. And I think like Bitcoin is the same. Everybody calls crypto Bitcoin because that's the one that they know. That's going to be the one that gets the biggest. That's going to be the one that most people put the money in. And then when it comes to XRP helps Bitcoin go faster. So when you're paying with Bitcoin, XRP makes it so that you're not waiting 2 days for the payment to go through. It happens in a few seconds.
Right.
So they go hand in hand with each other. So I think that like Bitcoin, it's a no-brainer that one's always going to be the biggest. But XRP like goes hand in hand with it.
Right.
It's going to take, that's going to be the thing that takes over like the banks. It's like the messaging system sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not if, it's when, innit?
Everything you're just saying there makes complete sense. Like,
Yeah.
Sooner or later, all that crypto stuff's going to be legal currency.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it might be sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think it's going to be happening this year.
Well,
I reckon this year there's going to be a lot of millionaires made, like a lot of new millionaires from crypto. I think we're all going to know multiple millionaires.
Marie, I know someone that got into it, 6-9 months ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And is, let's say he's doing very well.
He's already smashing it. I wish I knew enough to
Me
do
too.
that.
Yeah,
Me too.
we all?
Jammy bastards, how do you just learn that? Do you know what? I know a lad, right, who basically, he just met a man in the shop one day. Like, how off it is this? He just met a man in the shop one day, got talking to him. It was like during the pandemic, it was like 2020 or 21. It was definitely like during lockdown or something. And he was telling him about like he was struggling and stuff at the time. And this man just gave him like loads of crypto and gives him loads of advice and stuff on crypto all the time. It's like mind blowing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
some people are so crypto rich that they just give it away to people because they just want to share the wealth and just be like, get on board with this.
I mean, you would, wouldn't you? I think I'd like to think if I had gazillions in crypto,
Yeah.
of course, go around helping people. Why not?
Yeah.
You change somebody's life for a couple of coins, couldn't you?
Of course
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah. Look. Listen. Anybody listening, that's even from somebody who knows nothing about it, somebody that knows something about it, somebody that knows a bit more than me. Definitely get into crypto. Definitely.
I thought you would be the type to like defo have some.
Complete moron. That's a problem.
Apparently, all you need is, do you know what I mean? I'm only saying what I'm hearing from other people who know more about me. But apparently all you need is like £1,000 in XRP and you're going to be like set.
And just sit tight.
Yeah.
Might be a shout, Southpaw.
Interesting, yeah.
Interesting. Marie, that has been an amazing episode. Literally, you always bring it. Energy, knowledge, wisdom, fucking future telling,
Yeah, I loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Again. All the details for Marie will be underneath. You have to book Marie because it's an experience, is what it is.
Yeah, like, although mine were difficult to read, you seem to have got Dan's, like, I don't know, maybe bang on, maybe mine, like, some of it is quite true.
Yeah.
But I think even just having the experience of watching your cards getting read, and probably the same for you watching me getting my cards read, it's entertaining. And, if there are some truths uncovered, if you do have a realisation, fantastic. But just the experience itself, really enjoyed it. So thanks for that, Marie.
You're welcome. You need to have yours done when there's no cameras on you because then you'll be less like closed off like energetically.
Who knows? Maybe we'll do that after. We'll see. But, but
Listen.
thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's people like us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.